Hi, I'm Ron with Hatchet Time, and I'm going to show you how to build a two-section chicken cage today. So as you see here, these are the parts you're going to need to build the sections. So first, you're going to see your three side walls, your two front doors, your two top pieces, your two back pieces, two bottom egg rollers, and then the two front doors. So to start, we're going to build one section at a time. So you have your two side walls, your front door, your top piece, your back wall, and your bottom egg roller. So if you zoom in here, you can see that these arrows are going to line up for the front door and the top piece. And then on the back here, you're going to see that these arrows are going to line up as well. So first you're going to lift the back and the top piece up, and you're going to have it at just the right angle, and it's going to snap together. Now you do it for the front. And again, you see that the arrows line up, and you put it at just the right angle, and they should snap together. Now you're going to add your bottom egg roller. Make sure that the pegs in the front slide in. And again, we're going to do the same thing. And that's one section. And now you're going to put the sidewalls on. So this is where your rubber mallet comes in handy. So if you bring it to a ground, you'll put the cage down on its side, and then take your first sidewall and start putting it around the perimeter, making sure all the pegs go into the holes. Take your mallet and gently go around the perimeter. Next, flip it over and then attach the other side. Again, use your rubber mallet. Now you're going to attach the front door. So you're going to put the top in and then push this part backwards. And then you're going to pull this forward as this goes into the back. And it'll slide on like that. So now once you have one section built, you're going to build the second. And the same thing, you're going to attach the side wall to this, lining up the pegs. And then you're going to place it on top. Again, lining up the pegs. Now you want to make sure the pegs are in before you start pushing down. And again, mallet. And then if you see any gaps, you want to make sure you put it tighter. This is where the rubber mallet comes in handy. You want to be gentle around this area. So now we're going to install the water system. As you can see here, you have the water tank, the top of the water tank, the filter, the hose, the PVC water pipe, the bottom water stopper, two drinker cups, and then for replacement parts, you have an extra hose and two extra nipples. And we recommend the utility knife, the flathead screwdriver, and hot water to get the drinker cups around the plastic for this step. So to start, you're going to take your water filter and attach it to the tank, making sure it's tight and sealed with this part facing down. And then you're going to cut this hose to a height of 2.5 inches. I've already pre-cut it, but as you can see, you take the 2.5 inch cut, attach it to the water tank, now it's a little difficult to get on, but you want to make sure it's very snug. And then you're going to take the PVC piping, attach that, making sure that the nipples are faced away from the water tank. And then you're going to take the remaining hose and attach it to the bottom with the stopper at the very bottom. In case you want to drain the system, you simply release the stopper and then plug it back in. And now the next step is you're going to want to install the water tank into this cage. So you're going to start by sliding in the PVC piping from the right through the cage all the way through. And then it's easier to put it on the ground for this next step for attaching the drinker cups. So now we recommend using hot water to heat up the plastic a little bit. This makes it a lot easier to put the drinker cup on. So leave it for a few seconds. And then you're going to need your flathead screwdriver for this. Okay. So now bring the drinker cup over to the cage. And now you can see you're going to put it around the PVC piping. And then use your finger or a small object to push from the other side. And then you're going to push the cup, the bottom of it, into the top part. And then it'll snap on. And that's not going anywhere then. And then you do the same thing for the other side. You heat up the plastic. Then you're going to install it the same way. Wrap it around the back. And then take your flathead screwdriver underneath the lip and push from the other side so that it bends around the PVC. And there you go, the drinkers are attached. And make sure they are under the nipple. So now we're going to bring our cage back to the table. So now we're going to add the top of the water tank. Next, we're going to add the manure tray, which will slide in right along the bottom. And then attach the feeder tray to the front. And then it simply installs at an angle and it'll sit there. And there you have it, a 2-section chicken cage.